Hey everybody, welcome back to a Game of Thrones. Last episode, we went ahead and took the Windwater Forest area here, this duchy. I think that this episode, we really should focus on just bettering or improving what we have in our lands. As you can see, if I take a look at our control, we have a little bit of control issue in a couple of different places here in the in Dark Groves. In which one is this one? This is the Fork, and then of course Lion's Tail up here in the Stripe Harbor, and then also here in Blackstripe we have a little bit of control issues. So this one will take 9 years to take care of, and I think this was like 3 years or 9 months or something like that, and then this one was a couple. I think this was like 3 years. So we need to take care of some of this stuff here. I think the best way to go about that, other than, I have the control being increased here with the county control, I think the best way to do that is going to be a taxation tour. Or a grand tour of some kind. Do a taxation tour. We're going to start like this. We'll go here. Something like that. And then for what we'll end up doing is just doing a hosted dinner for everything. Or a tour of the grounds for anything that has bad control. Something like that. So that way we have 3 controls and we'll have 2 feasts. I think that should be fine. It costs us about 52 gold, which isn't really that bad. We have a little bit of danger. Just hire us a guard real quick, or a caravan master. It's gonna be 130 gold, which we have just enough for that. Still a little bit of danger, but I think we'll deal with some of that danger. We're gonna go for, say, justice. Justice is fine. We'll keep those and we'll start it. We only have 130 gold, but I feel like with the taxation tour, we're gonna make quite a bit of money here. We'll go with 3 speed. I just kind of want to fix our lands. We have some minor issues. We did, I think, have a rebellion last episode where after we took the land, they tried to raise up. I don't remember if they did that or not. I think they did. My arrival at Lord Samwell's castle in Blackstripe is marked with a fanfare befitting the lord of the realm, and the presence of the coffer wagon the tax collectors quickly noted. A chance to see my uncle and whether his situation lives up to the nobility of House Varynden. Samwell outlines the planned tour and assures me Blackstripe is so fair and fine the land is merely gazing on her towns and fields will be an entertainment enough. Only time will tell. I don't do enough of these tours, actually, when I play this game. I kind of forget that you can do these, which is kind of a really nice thing. Gains you a lot of money, gains you a lot of things that you can gain a lot of prestige, gain some renown, I'm pretty sure, as well. And you can also do it for piety, I'm pretty sure, as well, but I don't typically do a lot of these, so I'm not really sure what we can do. As I and my entourage ride along, I hear murmurs echoing through the grounds. I order a boy right ahead, and when he returns, he informs me that a gang of illegal poachers is ahead of us. This presents an ideal opportunity to inflict some justified pain on some unsuspecting souls and ingratiate myself with my uncle, Lord Samwell, at the same time. I could round up these ruffians and present their heads and hands to Lord Samwell without much issue. Time for a hunt. Yeah, that actually worked. But Samwell is horrified at what I did. But the control level changed, which is nice. Hopefully that helps us with our control a little bit. Our maester died. And our tutor died. Of cancer. That sucks. We'll go ahead and get a new Castellan here. I think... Who would do good? He likes me a little. We'll add him. We'll do that. We'll do him. That's fine. We'll change this so we can get a little bit more tax. We go up to 7 gold a turn, which is really nice. A learned man, Edgar, bright eyes score the room looking for the opponent to be scientific statement he just expelled. But no one rises to the challenge, much to his disappointment. No wonder, considering the level of intellect at which the discussion would have had to be held. I am impressed. This kind of wit is hard to come by. I simply must have him in my court. Yeah, Lord Samwell. Oh, okay. As I continue the tours of the ground of the Providence of the Black Stripe Keep, my host decides to take it upon himself to show off his hunting prowess. With everyone's attention fixed on him, Lord Samuel fails to even graze his target, much to the amusement of my procession. While everyone laughs, I see an opportunity to outdo my host and show everyone how Lord fires an arrow. I am the better hunter. I could gain some renown for this. He does not like me. Ooh, that sucks. Alright, Lord Samuel addresses me directly, my nephew. I have been contemplating the matter of to have come to the conclusion that some gold might help soften the blow. We should lose dear Edgar. Should we lose dear Edgar? Master Edgar joins your court. I lose 70 gold, and you know, and I'm actually okay with not doing that. We'll go up to 3 speed, kind of speed this up a little bit. What do we got next? We are gaining some gold. I'm going to send for a maester as well. I forgot about doing that. As I continue the tour of the ground, around the grounds of Providence of Blackstripe Keep, I hear unfamiliar voices all around us. Suddenly, I find my entire party surrounded by women in hoods pointing knives and bows directly at me. One of the assassins steps forward and tries to press her knife firmly into my side. Happy hunting, my lord. We've come hunting lords. Though I am first startled, it quickly becomes clear that this is just an act. The assassin gives me a wink, and I observe that their weapon is made entirely of wood and dull on all sides. They expect me to play along and foil the attempt on my life. Yeah, let's do that. Give me my bloody money. This sounds like a splatter. This sound of splattering blood and cracking bones calls my attention in a lowly gutter, where I see an impoverished woman being held up by a scruff of her collar by some local ruffian, usually the type that would be below my head. But can I really allow such blatant crimes to happen right in front of my face? Arrest the guy, gain some dread, control it by 10, clearing crime for 10 years. I could gain the trait wounded, which I'm not really going to do. And I could severely injure that guy and lose some, oh no, I could hurt her. Oh, we're not going to do that. We're going to arrest him. I've concluded my royal visitation to the Black Stripe, and now my procession prepares to depart. Lord Samuel and his court have all lined up to neatly see me part, and with everyone present, it is time to collect the tribute for bestowing him with my presence. It is time for tribute. Perfect. Guardian Hazel, while passing through the plains of the Faunchview, my guest Tristan is moments away from triggering a snare trap. I love to just give the first one on these, the snare trap ones, because it gains prestige and opinion. All right, we are almost to a new maester. Here we go. God, this guy is huge. He's a giant. He's pretty smart too, for the most part. He's actually good across the board. Yeah, I like that. All right, settling in for dinner at my brother's. Alrighty. Let's begin. Nice little feast. This would be a good way. Make a little bit of money off this, but I don't think we're gonna make a ton. I think we're already almost back to where we were when we first started the tour. Get rid of this decision thing and get rid of that guy. I emerge from my slumber after another peaceful night staying at Lord Aeron's. As I regain my consciousness, I feel something heavy beside me that wasn't there before. An entire keg of wine rests beside me like a lover, sloshing and creaking in its fullness with each slight motion I make. The gift is certainly unexpected, but is a really such pleasant thing to wake up to. Sure, this is amazing. Get some more opinion of my brother. My brother really likes me, and I really like my brother. I gained 7 techs. We're up to almost to level 2. Yeah, but I think that, you know, trying to make as much money off these taxation tours, and I think that I just kind of want to better my lands, upgrade some stuff around it, and slowly build a strong, you know, a strong little, not so independent, but I guess a duchy. I would be a high lord, build a strong high lordship under me. For the next handful of episodes. I don't know if I really want to expand anymore. May take a piece of land here or there, but I don't think I'm going to go for any duchies or anything anytime soon. It has been a long time, a long and wondrous evening, and the revelry and merriment and so many goblets of mead have been shared between me and my good hosts, Lord Aeron. However, it would seem that Lord Aeron has been trying to drink more than me, always filling his own goblet a little higher than mine. Is this some sort of implicit challenge? Perhaps I ought to set some stakes here. You underestimate me, and my prowess. Don't try it. It could... I could lose some stress, or it becomes a little more adventurous. I just... Oh, he rejected it and I lost opinion. I didn't even see that was a possibility. Another dinner has been prepared for me during my stay, and it looks like it's to be a real winner. I salivate just looking at this succulent, steamy dish, and as right as I'm about to take my first bite, an irritatingly familiar voice pierces my eardrums. My rival, Edric, has arrived to spoil my appetite, and his mere presence is bringing my blood to a boil. Lord Aeron has offered to remove this troublesome knave, but I sense that he has an alternative motive. I have endured worse. You just gain a little stress. It's fine. Some more gold. We're up to 172. Hoping to get up to about 300 in this tour. That would be really nice because I still got 3 more to go. And he's still got to pay me at the end of this. I'm actually thinking we might get closer to 500. That would be real nice. The meal this evening has been a dive for, but the chef keeps pieing my food high. I have noticed that my septon Ronald has been scarcely touching what little he puts on his plate. Though a lack of appetite would be fine at any other time, Lord Aeron seems to be getting insulted by the member of my entourage just picking and poking at their dish. Eat something for the father's sake. Yeah. Ronald becomes my friend, but I gain stress. Or I could... Yeah, I don't... See, my septon. I don't really want my septon to hate me anymore. So I'm going to go ahead and just do that. Now he's my friend. Which is great, because he went from not liking me to now liking me, and I like him, which is really good, because it is my septon. I've concluded my royal visitation at Rushmill, and now as my procession prepares to depart, it is time for the tribute. He pays me. Good. Because I would really hate to have to kill my son or my brother or something for him deciding not to do it. A cake to remember. I sit at the dinner table awaiting my desserts, and when it finally arrives, I can scarcely contain my elation. I cannot hold back for any longer, and as I erupt in an uncontrollable laughter as these 2 wobbling orbs of dessert and I dropped right in front of me. Topped with 2 fruity nipples. There are all manner of lewd details of the confection that I am sure would even make the others blush. Of course I love it, but only the question is, how can I best show my appreciation? Friendly, or should I owe him one? Oh, to be friendly, because I don't really like owing hooks to anyone. Get another 40 gold. Alrighty. We are in Dark Groves. This lady doesn't like me. But I did take her land, so. My arrival at Lady Alan's castle in Dark Groves is marked with a fanfare befitting the Lord of the Realm. Same as what I got from my uncles. Alrighty, I think that most of these are pretty much straightforward. Hold on, let me pause it real quick. I just got to pop up. I did not see it. I didn't lose anybody, did I? No, I think what happened was the controls finished here in Dark Groves. Is it? Yeah, controls finished here. So I don't got to worry about the control there. Stripe Harbor's control is 92. And Windwater Fork is 75. What about my brother or my uncle's? Controls 100. Okay, perfect. We're good in most places now. Let's go and unpause it. We'll keep going. Let's get rid of that. Another 15 gold, up to 300. Perfect. Once we're done with this, we'll go ahead and start upgrading our land. Alright, she slays the nearby stag, and it appears to be little effort. As everyone seems impressed, it could be an opportunity to outdo my host and show everyone that the Lord fires an arrow. I'm just going to congratulate her. Wandering the countryside of the Dark Groves, I happen to come across a gathering of peasants in a small hamlet. Accompanied by their proud owners, plump and healthy livestock graze. Looking good enough to take a bite out of them right as they are, the peasants occasionally bring their goods to be judged, analyzing their size and health. They seem to be holding some sort of festival. And as soon as I am noticed, they are eager to show me their fruits, their labor. Yeah, sure. Let's judge the contest. I'll gain a little stress, but that's fine. I can lose some stress too here in a little bit. As I'm taken to see what all the sights in the province of Lord's Thorn, I am beginning to notice the absolute opulence of it all. I think that's how you say that. Though merely a lady, Eliane lives in relative luxury, and it's clear that there's more enough coin to go around. Looking at the sheer number of windows in her abode, I could introduce a window tax to bleed the lady of her excess. I like a window tax. That sounds pretty nice. She refuses the tax. I'm going to imprison her now, and then I'm going to pull her titles away, because that's the whole reason. That's another reason I wanted to do this, was if they did, you know, refuse anything, I could then imprison them, revoke their titles, and then give it away to my family and stuff, so that way we hold all the land and they love me. Another window tax. She refused it a second time. Yeah, we're gonna force that one. Okay, she's truly hates me. Yeah, she does not like me at all. That's fine. She can continue to hate me because I'm pulling her land as soon as we're done with this taxation tour. Staying with the vassals, I have a change of scenery, and it has been nice, but the constantly changing layouts becomes increasingly confusing. When I left my own devices, I rarely know where to look for commonplace necessities, like where I might find a midnight snack. I walked in on House Selmy, Lord Luther, and Lady Elaine, kind of doing it. You lay with Lady Elaine. I will not soil myself in such filth, but honestly, she doesn't like me, but then she wants to sleep with me? Sure. I don't have a wife, so I don't see why that would be a bad thing. I've concluded my my visitation. It's time for a tribute. Has defied her authority. See, this is where I need to figure out how to do this, because she now, I can rightfully imprison her. So we're gonna pause real quick. I should be able to imprison her, but she won't accept it. But I'm pretty sure I can do this now. I can pull them both from her. But it's still 0. Okay. We're gonna have to figure out how to get away with that. I do have the reason now to revoke her stuff. Even though she won't accept it. Does he like me? He absolutely hates me. So he may not give me anything either. We're just gonna 4-speed this, get this one over with. Actually 5-speed it. Another evening in the merriment draws to a close, and I have found myself locked into a conversation with Corella, of all people. Before I know it, the room has become silent save for our conversation, and everyone is hanging on my next word. Though a little awkward, I am sure I can tell a tale that everyone will be delighted by. Let's do something light. It was impressive. Perfect. It is another evening into my stay at Lord Dennet's home, and yet another foreign meal is placed in front of me. I knock it around a little with my knife, watching as the dark, unfamiliar sauces slide around like cascading mud. What I wouldn't give for some food from the capital. Just some simple pomegranate cakes would be fine. I could ask for Lord Dennet for something from back home, of course, but I risk causing offense. The local food is fine. Gonna probably gain a level of stress here soon. Another dinner has been prepared for me as a real winner. This time we are going to endure worse again. We are going to gain a level of stress. That is okay. I'm not going to get these guys to hate me more. Life as a lord brings all manners of magnificent and fanciful food on my plate, but lately I've grown tired of the same flavors and textures. I desire something truly outrageous and truly exotic. To one side of me, I see saffron cakes, on the other side, boiled vegetables. What if I take 2 distinct flavors and taste them at once? I can become ill with a stomachache. Magnificent. Time for a tribute. As I sit at the dinner table, awaiting my desserts, when it finally comes, I can only scarcely contain my rage. I'm appalled to see what is supposed cake of a storm in the fort sagging miserably under its own weight on my plate. Is this some sign of insult for my prowess? I can only feel insulted by looking at this thing, and from Dennet's puppy-like eyes, I can tell it was a sincerely attempt at flattery. We'll gain some more stress. I don't really hate this guy, even though, well, I mean, we kind of do. And he's my rival. I could try to change that. I really don't want to take House Faring's land, but at the same time, fine. Gain a little stress, it's okay. And never mind, I shouldn't have done that. So now I can imprison both of them. Let's get to it. Wow, I cannot believe that both of them did that. Noble tutoring for 5 years. What's that going to give me? Monthly lifestyle experience plus 15%. Yeah, we'll grab some noble tutoring. That's fine. The stress isn't so bad. I can just lose it like this. Some more. I don't really need it, so we'll do that. I already have it now. A window tax. Perfect, he pays me. Time for tribute. He pays me. Perfect. More noble tutoring. I don't really need that. Child of my destiny. My daughter Kayla has given birth to a son. I think we name him after me. Finish the grand tour. Alrighty. So now we have some stuff we can do here. Time has passed. I still feel a pang of when thinking of my dear Sarah. How can I move past this love? I've spent much of the newly free time outdoors, letting nature become my companion. Perhaps I'll plant a tree in honor that will grow, of my love that will grow. Yes, we will. I lost the widower trait. I did not gain the other one. We can end this entrenchment. I can imprison criminals, Lord Elaine, or Lady Elaine, and Lord Dennett. I'm not going to pardon them. I can marry... yeah, I'm not going to pardon these guys. They absolutely hate me. They're belligerent. I could murder them. I don't want to do that. I honestly kind of want to go to war and see if they both will rise up with me. Or rise up against me. 1,400 military and 1,100 military. I don't know if the rest of these guys will actually join. Do you have any... okay, you have Noblewood. Which 1,100. And they have Rolling Ford, which has 1,800. I don't know if they would actually go to war with me. And I have Timberland, Blackstripe, and Brushmill. I have military strength here. I have more than they do. We're going to try to imprison this guy. I do actually want to go to war to take their land. Oh, I can't. Oh, I'm awaiting a response. Let's revoke his title. That will send him to war. Rally the troops, only 2,000. Alright, we'll go down to 2 speed, raise all of our armies. Honestly, I think that my uncle and my brother could have probably smashed them on their own. Damn, he's already here. And he's already dead. Alright, let's head straight to the crossing. We're going to take care of some of our lands here. We may have to do some interior wars to take care of some stuff, but yeah. I'm going to get translating a book from the Dothraki. They're over here fighting again. Why are you fighting for no reason? Let's do prestige. Why are you fighting for no reason, man? You just got slaughtered by them. Fine, I'll go help. They're chasing them down, so... No, you know, I gotta go fight this war, because they just lost a fight for me. There we go. Alright, new translation. The translation of Horse Tribes is coming along, and one of the sections I am a version of I am copying from gives me pause. My scribes insist the word on the page means as we hold 2 feet, the spirit rises edge of hunter. This cannot be right, can it? Translation quality will improve significantly. Should be remains unchanged. Okay, that helps me none. I do get a learning trait. Let's just go take the Faring real quick, so that way this one's done with. We'll finish with restraint. We're almost down to healthy. Just getting this for later on. Oh, Amex was in our lands. Yeah, the dragons have not been fixed, I don't think. Yeah, they're all exactly the same. I don't know if that's a I think it's a bug for me. I'm not 100% sure. Why are they chasing? You're going to get slaughtered. Why do you continue to do this? Oh my god, my brother was taken hostage. Alright, let's just take this. A specific phrase from the horse tribes has been frustrating my translation efforts for days. I have been stuttering. I even started muttering it to myself sometimes. Still struggling with that one, are you? My friend has a weighty old tome. One simply needs to know where to look. Help me uncover this, Ronald. No games, just tell me what I'm looking for. Care to show me, old friend? Yeah, let's do that. Fontview is under siege. That's fine. We're gonna take this one pretty quick. Wait, they might actually finish this one before us because they have a lot higher. Yeah, they're going to. They have a lot higher of a Ugh. Okay. Oh, now they're able to just do stuff quicker than we are. Accomplished translator for 10 years, and I gained a perk, and I lose translating. Perfect. Know thyself. We're almost done with that one already. Perfect. Kayla gave birth to another son. Let's name him Peter. Yeah, Peter's fine. Almost done with this one, almost done with that one. That'll take all the land here, and that'll be fine. Yep, just like that, we've finished the war. So with that, I'm pretty sure now I can go to here. I can revoke his titles because he's in prison. Yep, now I hold that. I will give that land away. Castle Faring will now go to my family. Let's do my player Aeron's son. No. So I have all these people in my family here. My nephew, Lord Aeron's steward, Sir Cormund Varynden. Yeah, I think we're actually going to give it to my nephew. He's solid. Strong, he's a knight. Yeah, we'll go ahead and do that. We'll give that to him. And then Lord Thorns. Got Noblewood here. They don't really like us. Lord Kyle doesn't really like us. But we can go to war with her now. Because I'd like to revoke her title. Of both of them, but I can only do it one at a time. Let's get Windwater Fork. See if she'll take that. Get ready to raise our armies. We're going to move our army over here, actually, while we wait. Go to 3 speed. She'll probably decline it, raise up against me. Yep. Alright. Raise our armies. 2,500. We are going to go ahead and call our brother in. Well, let's go ahead and ransom him. That should be all the military strength I really need. Let's just go attack her. Alright, we won that fight. Go take the capital. Age of the World. I've been studying the ancient religious texts and writing of the scholars, and they have all seemed to agree that the long night will come again in 20,000 years, or 21,000 years. By my calculation, we are less than 1 century away. A reasonable point. Yeah, a reasonable point. I gained 10 more gold. We have 800 gold. I'm just trying to take some of this land, fix it up, and then we have tons of gold now. They have a lot of military over there. This should be everything I need. Stone of Glass. As I struggle to make out the tiny letters in the scroll before me, I feel a headache building once again. How to describe the system of writing so small symbols? I squint again, nothing short of a miracle. With the aid of stone glass, even the old men struggle at the bad eyesight could read with ease. I require your assistance, please. Gains a favor hook, which I'm fine with. There we go. We have taken this land from her. She is imprisoned. Disband. No longer have a faction against us. Court artifacts. We got Faring and a mighty stag hide. We got Faring House banner. Alright, we're going to pause real quick. We're going to go to her. Since she's in prison, we're going to revoke her title. I want to do both. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I can do both, right? Yeah. Oh, there we go. There we go. Now she owns no land. I will go ahead and release you. Should I execute? No, I think I'll release her. Even though she... Renounce your claims. Yep, renounce her claims, and she can leave my prison. And her son. We're going to gain a weak hook on him, and you can release him. Lord Cormond. The loyal faction, okay. Alright, she's gone. My son now's there. Let's check our prison, make sure we have everything. Yep, he's gone. Boros Manning, we can ransom. No. Can I negotiate him to take... Oh, wow. Let's pause this real quick. I need to figure this out. I can recruit him. He just does not like me at all. He gains a 50 opinion of me. Becomes obedient. Sure. Can I ransom any of these people for money? 5 gold. Nope. We're going to go ahead and renounce your claims. We'll do that. Oh, okay, hold on. Let's make sure that we let everything go first. Did somebody just... How did they get away? Okay, that's fine. Oh no, not kill, not kill. We will just gain a hook on him. Dennett should be leaving any second. Perfect. Okay, so we've gotten rid of everybody annoyingly here. Gain healthy, medium health boost. We are perfectly fine. Tons of boosts. We're 40 years old. We've kind of cleared up our land here a little bit. We just have our family holding everything here. The Noblewood, I would like to try to get him to like me. Lord Ranulf of Noblewood. And then, of course, House Manning. House Manning just doesn't like us at all. Yeah. House Manning hates us. Mainly for the fact that we've taken land from them in multiple ways. Went to war with them multiple times. We have 841 gold. Let's go ahead and start spending some of that. Upgrade the gauntlet a little more. I think we'll go ahead and build a duchy building now. I think we're gonna go down the tax offices. Boost our holding taxes here, which our holding taxes are 356. Yeah, we'll do tax offices here. And then in our keep here, we'll upgrade the blacksmiths. And then in my brother's land of Greyhelm, or my brother's land of Greyhelm, we're going to go ahead and build... Well, actually, no, we'll hold on to this 100 gold that we have. Lord Corman, perfect. And Lord Corman could give me a little bit higher. Oh, no, he can't. Okay. Don't know why not, but whatever. Get rid of that. I think it's because he's already looking at something, maybe? Marvelous news. We've got another friend. We got Greenpaw Fort, which we're going to go ahead and give away to... I mean, I guess we could give that to my brother here, my nephew here. He can hold how many pieces? 3 land. Or 3 pieces of land, so we can give him titles of these 2. Yeah, that's perfect. He now holds all this land. My brother, or my brother holds these 2, and my uncle holds that one. These 2 pieces of land will most likely go to my brother. I think Noblewood will go to here, and then Stripe Harbor will go to my brother here. A peasant uprising against my brother, I guess. Another peasant uprising. This guy seems to always have a peasant uprising. Just go help him real quick by smashing this tiny army. We will not have peasant armies raising up in our lands. Okay, is this almost over? Oh, we got we got a hunt to go to. Perfect. Go ahead and join that. Can't wait. This army should be done already. There we go. Disband. We're gaining some really good money here. Oh, this is not my brother's hunt? Oh, this is Lord Conan of Valium Coast. I thought this was my nephew's hunt and faring. Oops, that's a mistake, but whatever. We'll still do the hunt. All right, let's go ahead and 4-speed this. Get this hunt 53%. That's pretty good. A boar we're gonna go for. Let us do... I gained a pressed iris artifact. Success will decrease. I don't care. I gain an artifact. This isn't my hunt. I don't care. I'm not getting the kill. New Lord Commander of the Wall. I guess the hunt didn't work. Doesn't matter. We'll just get home real quick. Alrighty. I can pay homage to my liege, which I think we will go ahead and do. And we'll demonstrate our submission. We will throw on some force guides to take care of a lot of that danger. 7 gold, but that's okay. And we'll go to 3 speed to travel. The journey through Bronze Gate unveils the sprawling pastures dotted with cattle as my retinue pauses at the edge of a verdant field. The herdsman approaches, cheerfully strumming his lute as he grants a broad smile in greeting. My lord, he begins. These beasts are the pride of our providence. Will you join me and witness our labor, restock our supplies, and perhaps partake in the famous Bronze Gate blue cheese? Let's see. Show me how you work your herd. In Canton, we hear rumors of the small faith of Seven Shrine that is perpetudly has healing properties. It is not a major site of pilgrimage, so there aren't many outside the region who know of it. However, the shrine does attract a constant stream of local visitors. Many here swear that worshipping the Father as a shrine has helped the ill recover from a numerous of ailments. Yeah, let's pray. We'll give a little bit, and we can potentially gain blessed by a local shrine. Perfect. Disease resistance and plague resistance. Nice. Let's just take our time to forage and hunt. This is the one where the food gone bad. Yeah. Lose a little bit of gold, but that's okay. We have a ton of prestige. Oh, we have a legend seed I saw for a second. Servants usher me into Lord Pierce's great hall in the storms. Oh no, that was a renowned thing. Where he sits in his throne waiting to hear my pledge. I kneel at the feet of the Lord and pledge many oaths and homages as his scribes record the event. With the ceremony complete, I have nothing to offer to my Lord except my promise to faithfully serve as his vassal in the Lord Paramountcy. He bids me to arise, confirms his satisfaction, along with his rights to the land I rule in his stead. Perfect. Let's try sparring. That's fine. I gain wounded if I lose, but I can gain a martial perk or a martial increase. Perfect. I did get the Dynasty Legacy. We're gonna go down the Stormlander, I think. Yeah, we're gonna go down the Stormlander tree, so that way we can get that one done, the Legacy line. And go inside. Alright, so we have 108 gold. Pause this. I'd like to potentially commission an artifact. How much gold do I need? Oh, I don't have an Antiquarian. Yeah, let's get an let's fix this. This is a mess. Oh, terrible. Average. We'll go Maester. Heroine. We'll add him in there. Our Court Smith. Nobody's good at that. Master at Arms. We'll throw Ronald in there. Our tutor. We need another good tutor. We'll throw... none of them are really good. You're probably the best. I think that should be... I mean, I know I can fill this out. I kind of probably should eventually. Captain of the House, we'll throw Sir Boros. He hates me. Why would I... no, sorry, you're gonna hate me even more now. We'll throw Sir Oliver on. Perfect. I think that's my son, right? Yeah, my player. Okay. Alrighty. That's good there. We did get the pressed Aster. 10 facility. We could sell this for some gold. Yeah, we'll destroy that one. And the gemstone, we'll go ahead and destroy that as well. We're keeping anything that is a masterwork trinket or above for now. Alrighty, so we need to figure out about a artifact. All right, choose our artifact. I do want an armor since we don't have an armor. I'd like flexible chainmail. I want plate armor to keep me safe. Dependable scale armor is what I need. Very cumbersome, expensive. Harry will create an artifact based on the instructions. Dependable scale armor, good protection, but a little less flexible. Let us go with some full plate armor. I'd like some full plate armor. So I think that's what we're gonna do for the ending of this episode. We'll go ahead and finish up the armor for the and then I think that should be it. As long as nothing else pops up, we're pretty much good in our lands here. Let's check our control. We're missing our spy master, our son. Keep him there. I don't know why he went away for a second. Let's check our lands. Control. Our control is kind of falling apart here because we went to war a couple times. 10, 2 years, 12 months. We'll do Wentwater Fork, get that fixed up. I could probably get married now, I think. How old am I? 41. I'd like to marry or Allegiance Power or Alliance Power. I don't really want to marry anybody that young. Let's do age difference of 5 years. Go up to the top. Maybe we don't go... I mean, if we... let's do 10 years, see if I can get a better alliance. I mean, I can marry into House Swan. They're ugly, dyslexic. She has claims. Yeah, we're not going to get too many allegiances here. Featherhorn, Bright Feather. Don't even know how to pronounce that. Warnstead. Golden Gate. Edmure Lannet. Edmiri Lannet. She is House Lannet. That's a good group to be a part of. Only 2,000 men, but still. House Lannet wouldn't be bad, but they're so far away. I could just marry for skills, though, honestly. Some of all skills. Oh my god, she's a 50 at 26 years old. How is she so good? We're marrying her. I don't think I've ever seen somebody with a 50, like an AI with a 50 like that. Oh, we have a wild dragon on our lands right now. What's the wild dragon on our lands? Flying around the gods. It's Blazeron. He's 61. I wish that the dragons were fixed. Like I don't know what's going on with it and why mine's all glitchy and weird, but I wish I could figure out what was wrong. I just wish I could figure out what was wrong with it. My vassal, Lord Wendell, accosts me. Well met, liege. I've heard tellings of your patronage of Harry the Armorer. They say he is making plate armor worthy of a lord. Please take this and give it to him. I wouldn't want to miss the chance at aid in the creation of a masterpiece. Poor Wendell must have more money if he knows what to do with it. No, poor Wendell must have more money than he knows what to do with it. I'll make sure he gets it. Now we'll go ahead and do that. Because I do want my my inspiration project to be very, very good. Give it a name. My beneficiary Henry approaches me with the thoughtful expression, "Is there anyone special to you, my lord?" In memory of my late wife, I think that's perfect. We have a ton of piety too. Keep this one going real quick. My armor Harry updates me with the progress, dawning on the limits of the tongs and the bellows that my mind reels with the bold ideas of my plate armor. Forging may not be my personal forte, but it doesn't mean I can't have a say in how my money is spent. 79% slightly higher, 35% higher quality, and 36% higher quality. I could do this angle, which would give me almost an 80% chance to give it a little bit higher quality. Idea works well. Perfect. Kayla has given birth to another daughter. Or a daughter. I think that we should name her... Okay, that was a weird name. Let's name her... We will go with... It's a bunch of these names in here. Miria. I think Miria is a good name. Secret is told through the reach of the light of my day. My little Lord Aeron has come from the experimental affairs of his lover Serene. How could they defy the sanctuary? Ugh. Okay, well. Yeah, we'll go ahead and just... I'm just going to keep ignoring that. He's just... Man, he loves this woman, though. This is the third kid he's had with her. It's not even who he's married to. He's married to her. Lady Yerma. She's 60. Wait. He remarried Lady Yerma of Brushmill. Mismatched eyes. Oh, she's actually very pretty. And he's still having kids with Lady Serene. But now he's got himself a very pretty wife, so maybe he'll slow that down a little bit. Start having kids with his actual family. Alright, so we're going to skip that hunt. My daughter can now marry. She's 13. She can get me a nice alliance, though. Oris of Harrenhal. Joseph Fell. Maelys of Harrenhal. Maelys. Lord Dale of Stokeworth. House Tarley's in here. Ferrybridge. Pemford. Middlebury. House Cups. We can get in with the Estermonts. Estermonts would not be a bad alliance. 3,400. But honestly, the Tarleys would be the... That would be the alliance I'd like to be part of. 4,800. But how is Housefell? Housefell is 7,400 and Tarth is 8,600. I would love to get into Lord Tarth, but Joseph Fell might be who we go with since he is our liege. I can get matrilineal, which is weird, but he's not in line for any kind of actual... He's way down here, isn't he? How far? He's 11. Yeah. So they had a set of twins at the end. They have one son in front of it. Two sons in front of it. No, one son. Wait a minute. If he dies, he takes over. And their kids will be married into my family. We might have to do some snaking right now. Hold on. So, his dad, primary heir is Armand Fell. He is second in line to gain the High Lordship of the Kingswood. He is... Oops, sorry. He's in line... Here, hold on. House Fell. He is second in line for... Yeah, the Kingswood. Oh, no, he's not. He's way out of line. Yeah, actually, he's not even in line. So if he died... Yeah, never mind. We're not going to be able to do that. No problem. We're almost done with this. We've still got a little bit more to go. About a quarter of the way left. I'm liking how we finished this. This turned out nice. We put our family in some houses here. Staring at the stars. From my evening and watching the stars, I've seen my own eyes that I've only heard of before. The stars move at a different speed and reverse the course at different times as seemingly in large groups, depending on the celestial sphere they belong to. Indeed, with the right calculations, one could even predict their movement. I'll find my answers in the heavens. Insight of the heavens. We gained some pretty good gold, though. We're up to 7. Powerful plate armor. A magnificent armor. My lord, my beneficiary Harry waves me over in the wide grin, gesturing towards a covered armored stand, and I have toiled over the forge for many days and nights, and finally my work is done. With the floors, she rips the fabric covering away, and my eyes grow wide. The armor is constructed from large iron plates that have been finely forged to completely cover the wearer. The set includes a Quaithe helmet and an Aventail. The whole armor has been plated in a thick layer of gold. Magnificent. Now, if I put this on, oh, it doesn't show it, which sucks. I really wish it would show it. But, it is what it is. Is she pregnant? She is pregnant. I got her pregnant, so we're gonna have kids with her, which is fine. That will give me a couple more kids, which I only have 2, so that's actually perfect for me. But I think that's gonna do it for this episode, guys. I appreciate you guys watching. If you guys have any recommendations for where you think this should go, leave them down below. I do think that we're going to take this whole point here of Sharp Point and the what is this actually called? Massey's Hook. I think we're going to take that whole thing. The only problem is taking Sharp Point is taking it from Dragonstone, which I don't think we can do. But we could at least take Massey's Hook here and potentially take Wings Pass and maybe go up this way a little bit. Take those so that way we have this entire coastline and up into a little bit into the Reach-ish area. Which I think that's a good little spot to have our stuff. But I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next one.